We're back from Stephen Pinson's field. Cam Manna with you down on the pitch. And the big talk right now is Brown's hot start. The first 3-0 outlook since 2022, and that means a bunch of different things, but maybe the outlook is the next step test and the measuring stick here against a Big Ten school like Minnesota. We go to last year's matchup in Golden Gopherland. Nia Cardoza, the game-tying goal in the 85th minute, and head coach Keith McNeil said post-game, hey, we had Minnesota on their heels, but Brown doesn't hope for moral victories this season. They hope to throw Minnesota off balance. Yes, this win would mean that first 4-0 start since 2022, but also Brown's first Big Ten win since that season. That came in round one of the NCAA tournament against number 20 Rutgers. Keith McNeil said on Thursday, this team is special, but this is the measuring stick here this afternoon at home on Labor Day, on Youth Day, against the Golden Gophers. Mike, back to you. Yeah, Mike talked to both coaches during the halftime break about second half adjustments. We'll start on the Brown side with head coach Chase Wileman. Biggest thing he said was decision making. Needs to see that change here in the second half. When they have possession, hold on to possession and make smarter looks when they're near the box. On the other side for Kyle Zanoni, he said that this is really going to be a dogfight throughout this second half. He expected this from Brown. He wants to see his team continue to play with high effort. The adjustments that he said was the Brown defense playing very high towards the top of the box, so adjusting that. But I love from the UMass Lowell huddle, Coach Zioni asking his team what they thought about the half, what they could do differently as a coaching staff, so very collaborative on that end. Coach, was there something in the breakfast this morning? What's led to this hot start for your group?
Yeah, I mean, these guys are playing really well right now. Georgetown's a great team. We're going to get a terrific half out of them.
I continue to hear don't let up from your sideline. How do you guys not let up? What's the conversation in the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be quick, honestly. We got great leaders. They know you only get 10 shots at a football game, so I don't think I'm going to have to talk about that too much. I like that they're saying it, but we know they're a terrific team, and we're going to get their best effort in the second half. So I trust that they'll do a great job.
5 games into a Golden Gophers uniform. How's his experience been so far with this team?
It's been so much fun. The team's great, coaches are great. I love the environment, and I just love how we all push each other to get better every day. It's the environment that you can grow in, so I love it.
Coach, I want you to brag about Freya for a second. How easy was it for you to bring her to the Golden Gophers?
Well, she had a great career at DePaul. She's a great kid. We knew she'd be a great fit, and when she visited, we just felt like all the pieces added up, so we're really happy to have her.
You mentioned that Brown is not a 4-year decision, it's a 40-year decision. What is it like talking to these alumni and seeing how successful they've been post-playing college football?
Yeah, I guess what we said was true. You know, we try to be a family all the time, but that what Brown can do for you isn't about those 4 years you're here. It's about the 40 years after.
We return to Stephen Pinson's field. Cam Manna with you down on the pitch, a place that Brown has been nothing short of successful, and high praise and high confidence has come their way over the last 2 games. Head coach Keith McNeil said after the 1-1 tie against Wake Forest that this team can compete toe-to-toe with anybody in the country, and those are powerful words. But what makes it more meaningful is that this group has been led by young stars over the last 2 games. Jael Marie Guy, Offensive Player of the Week for this group. The guys mentioned it upstairs, the 2 goals that she had, the big one against Wake Forest. On the defensive side, in her second season, Brooks Birtwistle defending and anchoring that defensive side. So for a successful group, best start since 2022, to say that you are off to a start where you can compete with anybody, you're doing it with young stars. That's high confidence for the Brown Bears. Guys, back to you. Tommy, for you, man, finally being back on this field, what did it mean to you battling back from shoulder injury and playing with your guys here today?
It meant everything. You know, it was a long road. I'm just happy to be back out here, man. It was a surreal feeling. I've been waiting a long time, worked really hard with the offseason, so I'm glad, you know, everything came into fruition and got the win with a shutout. So
I just told Coach Perry this, first shutout since 2013.
Wow.
What does that mean to your defense?
It's everything, you know. New staff, new culture, you know, new defense. So we're gonna keep this thing rolling, and you know, it's 25 Bears, so